Салют, уважаемые зрители канала. В этой серии задание под названием «Всего лишь ребёнок». Поехали!
Wanna go take some pictures?
You're here. Thanks again for agreeing to this. They're behind us. If negotiations go well, then Dunn will lead them down into the underworld. He's a very capable sergeant. Upright, plain-spoken, a model. I assume you remember him. You and Serval ambushed... subdued him in the Silvermane Garden. The conflict was a product of the situation. Not to mention, he wasn't in bad shape when we found him. Thank you for holding back. Don't worry. The hard work is the highest priority for today, is establishing good negotiations with the Chief of Wildfire. I'm about to get that process underway. Serval was a little delayed on the...
Hold up, I wasn't that late.
Negotiations will be held in the Boulder Town Clinic. Serval and I are newcomers, so you'll have to lead the way.
Well. I don't think our little clinic has ever played host to an occasion like this.
We meet again, Mr. Oleg.
Oleg will do, son. Oh, you. You probably won't know. Our young Silvermane friend here and I had the pleasure of speaking to each other at a certain Guardian succession ceremony. We're not complete strangers. But as for this young lady...
The name's Serval. I'm, an ex-engineer from the technology division.
Likewise, miss. And it's good to have you here again. It bothered me and Natasha that we never arranged a formal welcome for you. Once we're done talking, you must all join us for a...
We'd be honored. But to your point, Oleg, let's finish...
Quite right. Let's head inside. Too much commotion out here.
Huh. So she's your sister. The Landau...
You're worried that Underworlders might still hold a grudge against the Silvermane guards. So you want to show your solidarity with the Trailblazers to build some trust. Seems like...
Rebuilding trust between the two worlds has always been a priority for Lady Bronya. People here must have felt abandoned by the guards after the passage was sealed off. If we were to simply take over the Underworld in the name of the Supreme Guardian, I can only imagine.
Seems like you have a good handle on the situation. I see now why you made captain at such a young age.
So, you're also saying the guards want to work with Wildfire and use our reputation to win back people's support.
I wouldn't use those exact words, but that is more or less what we want to achieve.
If that's the case, I've got a question for you. Since this offer comes from those who left us to our fate for more than a decade, how would you react if Wildfire refused? Would you...
She's not trying to be diplomatic about it, is she? Who is she, anyway?
The barrier between the surface and the underground was the product of the former Supreme Guardian's misjudgment and the policies that resulted from it. The people of Belobog should have stood together, but instead, we were made to blame. Lady Bronya wants Belobog to heal, so the Silvermane Guards need to regain the people's trust. But we won't achieve that by kicking doors open, and as a grassroots organization, Wildfire did an extraordinary job maintaining order for over a decade, in the absence of the guards. I can only imagine how much work you put in to protect the underworld. I can assure you that the guards are not here to seize power. If it takes time for the people to trust us, so be it. We're willing to take small measures and serve as an auxiliary force. I hope you can see that everything we do to rebuild trust and make Belobog.
I've never really seen this side of him before. The more you learn.
That's an answer I can accept.
I think there's no need for the guessing game to continue. It's obvious we share the same goal. With the help of Bronya, Serval, and Japard, we're one step closer to rebuilding a—
I agree. Tell Bronya that Wildfire will work with the Silvermane Guards on security matters. However, things aren't simple down here. Please also tell her to draw up plans in case the situation demands—
Mother, they're swarming toward the town!
Not good. Stay here, Natasha.
Understood. We'll be counting on you.
Everyone rushed outside. I should probably see what's happening.
Please, help my friends! I'm sorry, I didn't...
What happened? Take...
The monsters invaded the mine. Otherwise, those things would...
Don't worry. The Silvermane Guards are trained for these situations.
The Great Mine! The one with the big ore vein!
Understood. I'll send my men to set up a perimeter and start... Mr. Oleg, please entrust the Silvermane Guards with the rescue. The defense of Boulder Town will need Wildfire's expertise. Watch out for ambushes.
You're a natural-born commander. Your troops will be unfamiliar with the layout of the mine. I'll send some of my men to be your guides.
Thank you. In the name of the preservation, I promise we'll do everything we can. I'll go on ahead and lead the troops to the mine. Catch up to us when you can.
I couldn't get a word in while they were talking. A duty-bound soldier and a resistance leader. It's hard to be rock and roll in front of people like that. You know, maybe I need to put my inner struggles in a broad... My own way? It's just... I see people fighting for their lives and... Wait a minute. Was that Japard's plan all along? Use guilt to make me stay? That's true. Anyway, since he asked for help, it's time to give those monsters a shot. You know the way to the Great Mine, right? Let's catch up with Japard when you're ready. That's all you needed to say.
Не знаю даже, стоит ли менять свой основной костяк, потому что других я еще не прокачал. Поехали так.
Put all artillery units on standby. Wait for my command to bombard enemy positions and cover our infantry advance. We have a choke point here. Tell all infantry units to switch to double line formation. Close quarters in front, gunners behind. Remember, get the wounded out as soon as possible. And always—
Yes, sir!
Ah, you're here. Get ready. We need to help the infantry lines. The back of the mine has been secured, which gives us a forward base to send in supplies. The Silvermane Wildfire Combined Regiment is conducting rescue missions as they advance. The battle is fierce. I need to get to the front line. I'll leave the command—
I don't know much about warfare, but I don't see why a commander needs to lead the charge. The situation part, let me and him clear the way for you. You should stay in your command post.
Thanks, Serval, but please trust I made a promise to Mr. Oleg to save as many people as possible. I have to see to it myself.
There's no stopping you once you've made up your mind.
Let's move out. We need to clear a way for Wildfire and the go— All civilians, please go to the bridge immediately. The Silvermane guards have set up a defensive perimeter. You'll be safe there.
Так, и поживиться нечем.
There's a monster heading this way. What should we do, Japard?
Bring it down. We need to cover the retreat.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
It made it easy for us. But we can't let our guards down. It's safe here. Let's move on.
Это вот сюда он... Отсюда он был. Опа, 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 опа. А, ну нам как раз туда и идти, как... Или отсюда можно пойти. Вот. Фиг поймешь, откуда идти. Ну да, оттуда как раз. Полюбуемся видочками по ходу пьесы. Тут нам надо такое. Иди сюда. Ах, собака. Успел. Ну ладно, сейчас мы будем вам лечить вас от зубов.
Too late to repent.
Let's go. The truth of life and death, revealed in an sanctuary, is but a vision.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Все чики-пуки. Надеюсь, с этим... Вот так. Он даже не согрелся.
I've no interest in conflict.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move! Time to twirl!
Too late to repent.
Time to twirl!
Let's make it quick.
тут все.
Japard, look. The miners have put up a makeshift defensive line.
О, молодцы какие. Какие они все молодцы. Так, поболтать надо.
Are you?
That's right. We're evacuating the miners together with Wildfire. Are there any other civilians?
Silvermane guards and Wildfire? Oh, civilians. Ah, I saw a girl run out from our defense and my brother went after her. But they haven't come.
Understood. I'll bring them back. The guards and Wildfire have set up defense.
Thank you. Please, bring them.
Oh no! Monsters are coming this way!
Leave the battle to us. You need to fall back.
Okay. Thank you for saving us. Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Move carefully. The truth of life and death
Повторим.
is but a vision.
Time to twirl!
Rules are made to be broken.
Берегите зубы. Откуда он жахнет?
More than that.
Oh dear!
О, красавчик. Красавчик.
Time to twirl! Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move!
Let's go.
What are you looking at? My turn! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Tough luck running into me!
Let's make it quick.
Oh dear! My turn! Phew!
More than that.
А тут уже все понятно.
Let's go.
Let's keep searching for the missing girl and the miner.
Is it me or is it cold here?
Ух ты. Какая интересная тут залипуха.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death with sanctuary is but a vision.
Time to twirl!
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl!
This is our chance.
What are you looking at?
No interest in conflict.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Fighting is meaningless. Let's go.
Time to twirl! My turn! Here!
Я надеюсь, они будут ее атаковать.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move!
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death is
Так,
sacred.
это хорошо.
But division.
Еще раз.
Rules are made to be broken.
Сразу по всем прошелся. Охренеть. Снес он, конечно, знатно.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Так, кто-то мне помереть может.
Fighting is
Try hard
meaningless.
some. Watch this awesome move!
No interest in conflict. The truth of life and death is sacred.
Еще
But
раз.
division.
This is our chance.
Honored to meet me.
Rules are made to be broken.
По зубам. Ух ты, уже третий. Вот на них я не рассчитывал.
Time to twirl! My turn! Here!
It'll take more than that.
Good!
Fighting is meaningless.
Time to twirl! Hey! Tough luck running into me!
Ништяк. На, чувак. Тихошник такой
I've no interest in conflict.
сбоку сидит.
This big diamond! It's all yours!
Fighting is meaningless.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! My turn! You! Try that again!
Let's go.
Отлично.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
А нам надо вернуться. Вообще голяк. А, вот, где можно было.
They're in danger. Let's go.
Тык-тык-тык. Ага. Ишь ты какой шустрый. Ага. Иди сюда, детка.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision.
А под ребро
Gotta try hard some. Watch this!
устроим врум. Отмороженными кроликами. неплохо. Дантист поработает над вашим прикусом.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! My turn! Here! What are you looking at? Tough luck running into me! Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move. Time to twirl.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
This is our chance.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's go.
Honored to meet me.
Rules are made to be broken. You two, it's too dangerous here. Find the Silvermane guards and Wildfire at the bridge.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Zeno, take my hand. Let's get out of here.
It's so cold here.
The monsters have gotten stronger somehow. I don't remember them being this difficult.
Thank goodness we got here in time. If we'd arrived any later...
That's one brave little girl.
Huh? I wouldn't go that far. I only had Dad to deal with. He could be fierce, but nothing like the monsters here. Besides, my problem with him wasn't that he was a strict father. I just couldn't believe that he never lifted a finger to oppose Cocolia's order to seal the passageway. Vowing to protect the Underworlders in one breath, and then deciding they deserve to be abandoned in the next? Family code of conduct. What a joke.
Father was a soldier. He wasn't supposed to never mind. I know I sound like I'm defending him, and I don't want to make you angry. At least now we've got the chance to right the wrongs.
I'm angry just thinking about it. Looking back, I'm glad I left home early.
Running away doesn't solve the problem. It's been ages since you two had those fights, but you still can't let it go. You need to walk out of... I'm not trying to change your mind. I just want to know that your choice to leave this planet is a result of having thought things through.
My choice.
Sorry, I sound like Dad.
Don't worry about it. I get what you're trying. Let's focus on the business at hand. That miner we met said his brother came this way.
Okay. Be careful, though. It could mean something we haven't encountered before is waiting for us. Stay on your...
Да, дальше будет Дед Мороз со Снегурочкой. Новогодним ивентом, да?
These monsters are tough. I need to find those kids.
Hey, did you just scare off a Fragmentum monster?
Kind of. There was one on its own. Speaking of which, you came from that direction, right? Did you see two little kids? Ah, thank goodness. I chased the monster too far and lost him.
They'll be okay now. You should head back to the bridge, too. The guard...
Thank you. All of you. I'm just glad. I heard there's a powerful monster down the road. Some kind of leader of the pack. I'd take caution.
Thanks for the intel. We'll be careful. I think he was right about the monster. You two, no sudden moves. I've seen this type of monster a few times near the restricted zone. Ready? Here we go.
Upgrade configured.
This will strengthen our position.
Wait, don't get too close. Something's not right.
Huh?
These monsters are usually eager to fight. You're guaranteed a fierce battle. But this one doesn't seem concerned about us. This could be a I'm not sure either. I just have a feeling that something's
The air.
Stellaron promises survival.
Did it just... Steady. Get ready to counter its attack.
Can Japard not hear that?
Japard, Serval, Londau.
Did it just say Japard and Serval?
That noise! Do fragmentum monsters usually?
Talking? I just hear white noise. Wait, you understand?
Our names?
I heard rumors about this kind of monster. Shadows in the fragmentum that assume human form are... If the rumors are true...
Kaguya. You just won't stop haunting me. I try everything to put the past behind me. And yet you always... Kaguya, you witch! You've terminated...
Calm down, Serval. It's just a
All that time we spent together. Was any of it real? It was so easy for you to just leave this world behind. Don't you at least owe me an explanation?
Serval!
Londau, stand down. There is no place for you. The promised new world.
Sister, I know you want Madame Cacolia to respond. But this thing in front of us is our enemy. It was born out of the evil gathered in the fragmentum. Fight with us, sister. Let's dispel the shadow of the past. Of course, if you're not yet able to confront the past, then he and I will fight for you. Until your heart is ready.
Ой, блин, чё бы выбрать, а?
I'm sorry, brother. I always make you worry when things get serious, but I see what you're doing. Reverse psychology, huh? Well, seeing as we've come... Cacolia, let's settle this bad blood right here.
Just a scratch.
Какая мерзкая у нее озвучка. Кажется, мы тут ляжем.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! My turn!
Что-то ему совсем плохо.
Try that again! You can't run!
Давай-ка я тоже поработаю над вами.
No interest in conflict. Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Let's go. Let's make it quick.
What are you looking at? Time to twirl! My turn! Phew! You're annoying!
This is our chance.
Honored to meet me. Try that again. Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Tough luck running into me! Here! You can't run!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Serval. Serval. Serval.
Специально оставил, чтобы послушали.
You always have to stand in my way.
Так и хочется сказать людей, блин.
Temperature is
А
returning to
похмелье.
normal. I think it's safe to say that the shadow of Madame Cocolia was the reason for this invasion. The other anomalies we experienced were probably also whatever the case. We've managed to avert a crisis. Are you okay?
Охрененно чувство.
Sounds like something the hero of Belobog would say, all right. It would have taken us much longer to fight off the shadow without you. Serval, how are you feeling?
I feel like something... all that noise before it perished. Did you catch what it said?
Чё ответить, а? Чё ответить? Так и хочется вот это вот кинуть.
I see.
Ну давай вот это вот кинь.
You really made no effort to correct your mis anyway.
I can tell you I'm happy for you, Serval. It looks like we accomplished our mission. I need to get back to the guards and Wildfire to wrap things up. You two should head over to Natasha's place and check in on the wounded.
Sure. Come find us later at the clinic. Let's leave Japar to his business.
Yes. Так, это какого? А, четверка. Фигня. Хорошо. Так, это важно. Что она может показать мне? Непонятно. Камнеград.
Wanna go take some pictures?
Камнеград. Погнали. Народу прям тьма.
I see. Thanks for bringing me up to speed. The clinic has been busy while you were gone. We've treated all in all, I owe everyone a big thank you. Thanks to Captain Japard, we managed to keep our losses to a minimum. I'm sure people will begin to appreciate the Silvermane Guards after this battle.
А как же я?
How could I forget about you two? We couldn't have done...
You're too kind. They deserve the real credit. I doubt I'd have come back.
Sounds like you went through a lot of danger. Are you?
I'm alright, don't worry. Everything worked out eventually.
Miss Natasha,
Is that Japard?
Mr. Oleg has a pretty good handle on
Никогда
what's
не
needed
понятно.
in the mine.
Не поймешь, когда эта надпись уйдет.
He's arranging for rescue teams and supplies to be sent over. He won't be back for a while.
Looks like you guys have the situation under control. I'd love to sit down and chat with all of you, but oh, there was a girl and her brother who said you saved their lives. You might.
Natasha's right. We should make sure those children are all right.
Come on, drink it up and you'll feel better.
But there's smoke coming out of it.
It's you. You saved us from the monsters in the mine. You guys are silver. If you hadn't been there, we would have. I'll think of a way to repay you. I'll get a job and.
Mom and Dad went somewhere far away along.
They'll come back.
So, you're looking after your brother on your...
Not really. It's my responsibility as a sister. My brother is too young to survive in the underworld. To think he might...
The misjudgment of the former Supreme Guardian isolated the underworld for more than a decade. With that isolation, but under Lady Bronya's leadership, the Silvermane Guards will atone for past mistakes and bring relief to the people.
Captain Japard.
Taking care of yourself is hard enough under these circumstances, let alone if you have a Zeno.
Yes, Mr. Captain.
You're still young, so you need to stay under your sister's wing. But when you grow up, be there when she needs you, and listen to her when she feels vulnerable. She'll do the same for you.
Okay, sir. I'll protect my...
Thank you, Captain Japard. Zeno and I will...
You know, I'm pretty good at turning a happy reunion into a... If you're not too tired, Japard, can I talk to you for a moment?
Пошли подслушивать, да? Яу. Точно.
What you said back there.
Of course I did. And it wasn't some last-minute speech. We can't always face problems alone and build walls to keep people out. We need to learn to rely on others. Especially those we care about.
I know what you're up to, Jeppy.
Huh? What do you...
You made it sound like you were talking to those kids. Who's building that wall now?
Well, Landau just...
Japard. Change of plan. I've decided to stay in Bella.
Serval, I just want you to know that I would have supported your decision.
I know that, Japard. Don't worry. What you said was the last piece of the puzzle for me. I suddenly realized that my decision... I've always found it hard to handle complex relationships. Be it... The first thought I have when things don't work out is to run away. After all, I'm not doing...
Right.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have had any idea about the hardships people were going through in the underworld. It made me feel like I have one last thing that I might need your help with.
А чё сразу последнее дело?
I'm so sorry. I want to see the Stellaron. I want to see...
Say no more.
Oh, but before that, I need to go back to the workshop and get something. Why don't you... It's all right. I've got Japard with me. We'll be safe.
Тикс. Меня терзают смутные сомнения. Но сюжет есть сюжет.
Is this the Stellaron imprisonment device? They had such advanced technology back in the day. Impressive.
This is where Madame Coco.
She gave something back in death. I wanted to come here to perform for Cocolia. I'm glad you guys are here to witness it. Not the nicest spot for a show. And the equipment could be better.
The stage is yours, sister.
Угу. Давно этого ждал. С самого момента посещения этого городишки.
Look at me, Cocolia. Don't you? Because I will no longer live in your shadow!
Happy?
Happy. I just wish I could have seen the look on her face. Shame. Well, that's all from me. As for tonight, let's go.
So, you're
Мы
getting
два
the tab?
халявщика. Даже не возразила. Итак, задание закончилось. Серия подходит к концу. Спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайк, если понравилось. И пока-пока.